Hey, how is it going everyone? My name is Nort, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, we're going to be taking a look at the Mount Chiliad Mural mystery. And we have got so far into this, and it's been almost a month since I did my last video on it. Now the reason behind this is because I have been doing some extensive research into this mystery. We have got so close to completing it, and I am not going to give up so close to the end of it. So instead of going straight to the Mount Chiliad Mural, we're going to dive our way into the Epsilon program. And believe me guys, this is going to make so much sense. So what you've been looking at is the entire mystery flashing beyond your eyes. I have showed everything fast forward. If you want to go and check out some previous episodes, I will link some of the best ones down in the description below to help make sense of all the information I'm going to be discussing in this video. But we're going to take a look at the Epsilon program because from what we have gathered in the past, the Mount Chiliad Mural was created by the Epsilon group, and we have some insane evidence backing that up. So to start off, let's take a look at the City of Los Santos logo. As you can see, the Epsilon logo is at the top of the shield. This is basically signifying that the Epsilon program have a lot of significance over the City of Los Santos. It's like having the Illuminati on the dollar bill. It's the all-seeing eye, the people who see everything, the people who watch everything, the people who look over America. As I'm pretty sure some of you guys know, the Illuminati is a very interesting group to say the least. Everyone's heard of them, and their entire slogan is just being the all-seeing eye, the people who can watch over everything without you even knowing. Take that into account because it will make so much sense a bit later down the video, because the Epsilon program have done the exact same thing using just a few things in the game. One being the City of Los Santos logo, being able to watch over the entire city without anyone knowing. Another thing is also taking a look at the Mount Chiliad Mural. Now, if you guys have seen the previous mystery videos I've done, we have managed to scale the entire mural in the correct position over San Andreas. And by having it over this position of San Andreas, each X marks up with something significant in the game. One X even marks up to an X in the ground, which is replicated from the Mount Chiliad Mural. The jetpack will line up with the jetpack in the Outras camp. Another thing lines up with the secret room underneath the Fort Sancuto military base. There's also one going towards the observatory, and as you guys may have seen in a previous video of mine, the observatory in real life has a whole bunch of planetary lines, all matching up every single planet in the solar system apart from one or two. Meanwhile, the one in GTA Online only has the planetary line on the ground for the planet Uranus. Now, as funny as that is actually the planet in which the outermost ring of that planet is called the Epsilon. And of course, what do we know? The Epsilon program is a cult in GTA Online. The more you know. Anyway, taking this into account and lining everything up around GTA Online, the egg lands its way directly in the Alamo Sea. And this is really significant and extremely helpful in this mystery. This is because if we take a look into the beliefs of the Epsilon program, Chris Formage, the leader of the program, says that the entire world was created from an egg inside a lake, and once the egg was cracked, the world came out of that egg. Using this belief, we can tell that the egg in the Alamo Sea is the exact egg from the Epsilon program, basically saying that the entire world was created from it. And having the Alamo Sea almost in the middle of the entire GTA map almost suggests even more that this is the egg which the Epsilon program are talking about. Henceforth, why we believe the Mount Chiliad Mural was created by the Epsilon program. But if you guys don't believe this information yet, let's take a look at this one piece of information which you guys tweeted me. And without this information, I couldn't really cap this entire mystery. But with this information, I can. So let's take a look at it.
Welcome, brother. Welcome. You see, they said I was a charlatan, a fraud, a nothing. But I am a miracle. Look and behold in wonder. And ask yourself, what does mighty Chris Formage, leader of the Epsilon program, do with his enormous power? Why, he uses it to watch people, of course. Join me anytime you like in watching. They never find out, and they can't harm you. It is the greatest pleasure on earth. And trust me, I've lain with a multitude of women.
Do you guys remember what this is? This is the cutscene you get when you first die in GTA Online. You don't get this any other time, only on your first death. And some of you guys who created another character who also died on that character weren't able to get this cutscene because it's literally your only first death on your first account playing GTA Online. It doesn't matter how many characters you have. If you're using one account, the first time that account dies, you will see this cutscene, and that's it. You don't see it anymore. And the reason why Rockstar Games added this in is because it's such a secret part of GTA 5, and they want you guys to forget about it. And it just takes this video to pretty much trigger your memory into thinking, damn, that's a real cutscene, that actually happened. And the reason why I'm introducing it is because, as you guys may have spotted in the text or in the dialogue, which Chris Formage, who was the person who flew down, the leader of the Epsilon program, he spoke that he's been watching, and he has eyes everywhere. He can see everything, just like we see in the logo, just like we see in the Mount Chiliad Mural. This guy created Grand Theft Auto Online, and we have this small conscience in our GTA Online character, which you guys don't even know about until you see this cutscene. And this conscience is about the Epsilon program. Henceforth, when we first die, we have this delusional cutscene of us seeing Chris Formage. Whether he's real or not, I do not know, but we have two ways to look at this. Either our GTA Online character has a secret conscience which absorbs so many things around him, including the Epsilon program, or the Epsilon program really is watching us, and they're really a secret higher power in GTA Online who created the mural, who created the city, who watch everyone, and will control anything and anyone in GTA 5. This is where it gets a little bit creepy. The reason why I can prove the Epsilon program created the Mount Chiliad Mural is because the egg they believe created the entire world leads directly up to the all-seeing eye at the top of the Mount Chiliad Mural, which is of course looking down on everything below it. And this is where it gets very confusing. What's the answer to the Mount Chiliad Mural? Well, just like anyone can say, what's the answer to the Illuminati? What's the answer to whatever you guys believe? Who's the real God? There is no one answer. Everyone has different answers. And this is the exact thing which Rockstar Games are trying to get you to think about. By using the Epsilon program as a subsidiary of the Illuminati, as something of a god, as something of a religion, anything like that, it will spark a whole number of answers. Henceforth, why we have this Mount Chiliad Mural. It doesn't matter how we look at it. It doesn't matter what we think about it. It will always bring us to one last final decision of what it means. And of course, no one can say what it means. This is the closest I am ever going to get to the mural, in my opinion. Of course, I can keep hunting and I can keep getting to different parts of the mural, but I don't think I'm ever going to find an answer to it. Not because I physically can't find an answer, but because the answer is to not find an answer. The answer is there's no definitive answer. Rockstar Games created this mural because they want us to believe there is something, there is an answer to the mural. They want us to keep looking. They want us to keep believing, just like a religion. And it sounds so crazy and weird, but what if the mural was its own religion of itself? What if the mural was something of a subsidiary of the Illuminati? I was pretty bummed when I came to this explanation, and I really didn't want to say this explanation to you guys, but honestly, I think this is a really cool answer. It may not be the right answer, but for right now, it is the answer I'm going to go with, because it makes perfect sense. Rockstar Games tried to humanize GTA 5 as much as they could, until they got to the point where all of the voice actors they got weren't even major celebrities. They were just people who suited the part, and by doing this, they humanized the game, they humanized the character, and that is the total effect Rockstar Games want to get when they work with any sort of game they work on. By humanizing it, it allows the game to connect with us, henceforth why GTA 5 is such a popular game and why it still thrives today. And by using this humanizing effect, they're able to add in a whole bunch of other things which we would normally see in real life. Pretty much every single emotion, every single feeling is in GTA Online, believe it or not, and anything we have in real life, as crazy or as normal or stupid as it is in GTA Online. So to conclude, the Epsilon program is the cult which looks over the entire of GTA Online. They created the mural, they created the city, and they they watch every single one of you, and they even said that in the first cutscene when you die. The Mount Chiliad Mural is simply just a small token in online to get you believing that there's something more, there's something else, and as long as we have that belief, we can thrive and keep motivating ourselves to try and better ourselves, to try and better our thoughts and ideas. And it's just part of culture, just like the all-seeing eye in the American dollar, being able to watch and see everyone. It's pretty deep what I just went into, and I'm so sorry if I just sparked a few tears or got you guys thinking, but in my opinion, I think this is a really cool explanation. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below, and also if you did enjoy this video, be sure to smack that like button and subscribe to my channel if you are new here, so you won't miss out on any more Grand Theft Auto 5 content every single day. Is this the end of the Mount Chiliad Mural mystery? Well guys, I think we can agree this is not the end. But for now, this is a pretty cool answer I'm going to stick with for a while, unless you guys manage to change my mind. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. My name is Nort, and I will catch you guys next time.